How's it going, gamer? You got Hands here, and today in Dauntless we're going over a super duper ultra max attack speed hammer build. Yeah, I said that. This baby is crazy, as you can see right here. Look how fast I'm attacking. It is incredible. If you can get all of these cells and these things maxed and proc together, you'll be doing 130% increased attack speed. And I'm talking about we're utilizing cells like Evasive Fury, Wild Frenzy, the hammer mod called Turbine Trigger. We're utilizing Conduit and Assault Tonic, and those all together make some incredible attack speed for the hammer. And we all know the hammer definitely needs a little bit of help in terms of attack speed, but man, this is insane. And as you can see, the hardest part of getting this build to proc, or the hardest cell, is Evasive Fury. So all the other ones are pretty much common. They're gonna happen without a doubt, you know, with you just attacking. But you dodging through behemoths are gonna give you that extra 20%, you know, to really peak your attack speed. So a good example of the max speed of the build is in the beginning, where you see me attacking, and the other few parts though where I do dodge and proc Evasive Fury. And like I said, this build is focused on using max attack speed, so we're utilizing some stuff that you wouldn't see in a hammer build. We have a little bit less damage cells, but they're still there, like Predator, Overpower, Rage. So it's still a really good build in terms of damage, but the fact that we're having this crazy amount of attack speed, I really think it makes up for the lack of damage cells you would normally see on it. So if you like this video and you want to see more, please don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button and hit that bell for notifications. And hey, tell your friends about what I got going on here. So turn on your system, grab your hammer, and let's get ready. We're about to get in this video right now. How's it going, gamer? Man, I am super excited as usual to show you the super epic, super attack speed hammer build, because we all know hammers need a little bit of help with attack speed. And I tell you, this is the build, y'all. This is the build. So let's hop into it. First, you want to get Stalker's Price, which is Rift Stalker's hammer. It's pretty dope because it has a built-in Wild Frenzy, and the unique effect on a chance after dealing damage generates shadow orbs that grant plus 2.25% damage for 5 seconds, and that doubles at 5 orbs. So that's a great damage bonus and a great hammer because it has Wild Frenzy, and that's what we're trying to do right now. This build is focused on maximum attack speed from all areas, from armor, from cells, from lanterns. So you might see less damage stacks on the cells than you normally would see, but don't even think that it's not good, because you just saw in the video that I just did, it is awesome. And like I said before, if you can kill something under 3 minutes, then it's effective. So what we're going to do is put an Evasive Fury cell in there. Next, an Etheric Tunement. I'll explain all of this on why in a little bit. And then for the special, I like to use Concussive Salvo because it's really great, and it has to do with loading ammo in the chamber, and so does our mod Turbine Trigger. Turbine Trigger is priming attacks, increases the attack speed by 10% until the combo ends. And it says right there stacks, which it does. And between you doing a lot of the longer combos, you're priming about 2 attacks, so you're stacking your attack speed like crazy. And if the behemoth is staggered and laying on the floor and you're still comboing, you're still boosting your attack speed just from this alone. But we have Wild Frenzy, Evasive Fury, Conduit, Embermane's Lantern, and Turbine Trigger. I'm talking about, this is crazy, y'all. For the headpiece, that's Rezakuri's helmet that has a +3 conduit, and we're going to put another Wild Frenzy cell. For the chest piece, that's Shroud's chest piece that has a Rage, and we're going to put a Discipline cell. So that can knock us to half health, so we can run Rage for a good consistent damage. And then for the hands is Melcarion's Grasp that has a Predator, and we're going to put an Evasive Fury cell. And for the feet, that's Trog's Treads that has a +3 Rage, and we're going to put an Overpower cell just to have a little bit more damage. Next is the Lantern. For the maximum attack speed, I choose Embermane's Lantern because it has 25% for 8 seconds. But if you feel you need a little more mobility but still great attack speed, and it's continuous attack speed but a little bit less, you can definitely use Shriek's Zeal. Or If you think there's enough attack speed for this build and you're like, Hands, I'm done with all the attack speed, you can go for more damage and use Drastic's Eye. So you know how all that works. And we're going to put a conduit cell in there. And if you're doing in-game and you want to kick some serious butt really fast, these are the tonics I suggest. An Assault tonic does crazy stagger damage. Frenzy tonic, Blitz tonic, extra speed, extra damage. It's really great. Oops. So all in all, what we got is a +6 conduit, which increases our attack speed by 15%. And then Evasive Fury, if you dodge, that's 20%. So think if those stack in your in conduit and you evade, that is 35% increased damage already, not mentioned to Turbine's trigger that's already on the hammer. There goes my phone. And the next is Rage. That's 25% damage all the time because we're running a half health build, which is really cool, which is really good. And then Wild Frenzy, because we're half health build, we have a 20% increased attack speed all the time. So check that out. If you dodge, that's already 40% increased attack speed. But if you're in Conduit 2, that's 55% increased attack speed. Not to mention Embermane's Rapture, which is another 25%, and Turbine Triggers. So you can just see where all of this is coming together. It is really dope. And I threw in 8 Etheric Attunement to have a little bit of Lantern Charge so we can maintain Embermane's Rapture, so we can keep the best part of our attack speed boost as fast and as constant as possible. And especially for Conduit as well, because that's important. Because this Etheric Attunement charges both hold and tap. Discipline, like I said, we're using that to drop us to have health, so we can utilize Wild Frenzy and Rage, which are really good consistent cells. And then Overpower, because the Behemoth will be staggered, and that's a little bit of extra damage added to this max attack speed build. Remember, it's all about the attack speed, so that's why I threw in a little bit more damage. And then Predator for a little bit more damage as well. So like I said, you saw in that clip, this is a crazy build, man. You were just going ham style, and if you can get all these to proc at the same time and just stack them, God, it's like godly. It is so crazy. So I hope you're able to make this build and have fun. Alright gamer, that's all I got for you today. Hey, I hope you have fun, like I said, because this build is pretty dope and I had a lot of fun making it. And man, I tell you, it's super effective if you can solo a heroic behemoth in under 3 minutes, right? Definitely. Hey, so check it out. You should check out our Discord channel. We're starting a pretty cool community at HndsDwnThBest Dauntless. I'll put the link in the description, y'all. Hey, I had fun and I hope y'all did too. This is Hands signing out. Peace!